Hey boys and girls, it's Mr. Giomini coming to you with question number 12 from Unit 5 Formative Pretest. Let's take a look first at the vocabulary of this question because as we talked about in class, many of us missed this. We didn't even earn a single point on this. So let's kind of look through the vocabulary first and then try to tackle the problem itself. We'll do a little point and say first. Draw and label the vertices of similar figures that model a proportional relationship of 1 to 2 by sketching two figures. I see here it's worth 4 points. I know this is important. I need to get some points on this. 4 points is a lot to lose. Draw. Okay, I know how to draw. That's easy enough. Label. Okay, that just means when I draw something, I'm giving it maybe some letters or telling me what it is. The vertices. Okay, so now I know I need to label vertices. Okay, if I remember correctly, vertices are just vertex. That's just a vertex, but because it's C's, it's plural, so I'm going to have many vertices, and I have to label those. Okay, so I know how to label an angle with a capital letter, A, B, C, D, whatever I want. Of similar figures, so figures that are the same or similar that model. Okay, so when I draw something, I'm modeling something. A proportional, that's a big word, relationship of 1 to 2 by sketching two figures, not just one, two. Now, let's see here. Proportions and with that ratio of 1 to 2. So if I think about that, 1 to 2, what does that mean? So I could say, hey, for every one boy in the classroom, there are 2 girls. I could think for every one green bean I eat, my mom's going to give me 2 scoops of ice cream. Okay, so you should start to see here, I am just taking whatever I have here in my 1, in the ratio, the left side of the ratio 1, and doubling it to get my other side. So again, if I have 2 boys in my classroom, because the ratio is 1 to 2, so if I have one group of 2 boys, I double that to get my group of girls. So that means I have 4 girls. So I'm going to start, and I could draw, it says similar figures. So any type of shape. It doesn't tell me draw a square, rectangle, triangle. They just have to be similar with each other, the 2 figures. So I'm going to start with a square. That's nice and easy. And because I have this kind of grid paper here, it's going to help me out. So I know that a square, all 4 sides are congruent, meaning they're equal with each other, congruent. I'm going to start here. I'm going to go over 2 here. That side's 2, so this side must be 2. 1, 2. This side must be 2. 1, 2. Okay, I'm going to now connect these points. And once I'm done connecting these points at the different vertices that I just constructed, I now must, so the vertices, so I have that check. I've drawn, check. I need to label now. Okay, so I'm just going to call this square A, B, C, D. Okay, square A, B, C, D. So side AB is too long. I'm sorry, side AB is too long. BC is too long. CD is too long. AD is too long. Now, this grid paper is not the best because it's not a perfect square, but I'm just going to then, just because it's a little bit off, I'm going to actually number this. This is 2, and I'll just give it, whoa, don't know how that happened. Let me rewind that. That's going to be 2 inches. This will be 2 inches. Just so that whoever's grading this knows that I understand that this is 2 inches all the way around. Okay, so that's my 1. That's my ratio of 1. Alright, now I need to sketch 2. So now I need to make one that's double this because the proportion or the ratio is 1 to 2. So for one here, if it's 1 foot here, it's going to be double to have 2 feet here. So now I'm just going to now draw another shape. Okay, this was 2 going down, so now that's doubled, so before 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 2 across, so now before across 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now I've drawn my second figure, and it is supposed to be similar to the other one. Okay. Now if I had a straight edge, it might be look a little neater. You can use your protractor on the summative assessment, kind of make it a little neater than I am. Now I'm just going to give it different letters. I'll just start after D. E, F, G, and H. So let's see here. I've drawn two shapes. Check. I've labeled both the vertices. They're similar. Check. Okay, I haven't quite finished this part yet. I've sketched two. That's good. Because this side was all four sides on this, because it's supposed to be a square, were congruent, and each one was 2 inches, because congruent means equal to same size, same shape, congruent. So if that side's 2 and that's my ratio of 1, the second part of my ratio is 2, so I must double all of everything. So that becomes 4 inches. That becomes 4 inches. That becomes 4 inches, and this becomes 4 inches. Okay, I have all my 4 points. I am done. But what I'm going to show you real quick is how to do it also with a triangle. Again, I'll start with my smaller of my 2. I'm going to label 3 vertices. Connect my 3 vertices together with line segments. And I will label it, let's go STU. I could tell that the base is 2. The height is also 2. If I want to make a similar figure to this triangle, and again, keeping in mind that the ratio is 1 to 2. This is my 1 side, this is my 2 side. I am now going to make 3 more vertices, but because this was 2, I need to double it and make it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it went up 2, I need to double that and make it up 4. So I'm going to start from the base. Let me draw my line here so we can identify where the base is of this triangle. I'll go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I must label the vertices or the vertexes X, Y, and Z. That is another way you can do this. Now, again, I didn't have to do this illustration here. I already have my 4 points from what the work I've shown up top, but I just wanted to give you another example with a different shape. Okay, hope this makes sense for you of how to draw two proportional shapes with a ratio of 1 to 2. Take care.